Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Bowhunt or Die. You know, before we dive right into the segment, I mean, man, for those of you who were able to get out rifle or shotgun hunting, I mean, that was one killer front. I'm not going to lie, I kind of wish that happened during the bow season because that would have been awesome in my opinion. But
well, we had some snow last year during bow season and it was really,
like
really
that.
cold, I remember. So, you know, for those of you guys here, at least in northern Illinois where our office is at, we got 13 inches of snow here, which actually may have kept a few of the hunters inside and spared a few deer lives for us, possibly.
Hey, with the holiday season coming and Justin talking about being a little chilly, we've got a brand new limited run sweatshirt. Let's see this thing. Bring this thing up here. This is going to be in our office, guys, on Friday. We're going to be doing a Black Friday, Cyber Monday special.
But nice hoodie for you guys looking for a good Christmas gift or a recommendation. I know all my family members always ask, what do you want for Christmas? And I just, you know, my list is pretty much just hunting stuff.
Bowhunt or Die gear.
So add this to your list, guys. Bowhunting.com/gear. We'll have this in stock along with a lot of other great products if you're looking for some good Christmas gifts. So, Mr. Graf, with the gift promotion out of the way, what do we got for this week's show?
Well, we're going to start off right off the bat with Tommy. I'm lucky enough to make it into this episode. I'm finally able to
You're the star
get a hold of
episode.
Justin. I'm trying to get ahead of Justin.
Get ahead. No, I
Get
think
a
you just
hold,
caught
get ahead.
Oh, yeah, maybe you did catch up to me on that one. So as Todd said, first off, we're going to jump in a ground blind and then in a tree with Tom Alford here in Illinois. Let's check it out.
All right, well, Jack and I just got here. It's Friday, October 23rd. Him and I are gonna head down to a new little ground blind that we got set up on the corner of a little cornfield. We got a tree line and we got a fresh scrape right in front of there. We've had a lot of activity on that scrape, mostly daylight, but we have had some, or mostly nighttime, but we have had some daylight. So we're excited. We got a short walk. We're gonna head down there and get set up. Here we go. Bowhunt or Die, baby.
Bowhunt or Die.
Yeah, buddy. All right, well, we officially made it into the blind. We got set up. And actually, the wind is pretty good. I thought it was going to be kind of going more to the north, but it's actually going kind of east, which is even better. Our best shot here is if one of these big bucks comes and steps out of this corn right in this corner and wants to go hit that scrape, or if they come down this tree line, we can kind of see them, and then our shot's gonna be basically right here in front of us. So we're hoping they either come from this way or that way. That's gonna wrap it up for us. Decent hunt. We saw one deer. We could have got him. So that was a success. All right, well, split off from Justin. He decided to go and hunt the north side of the farm, which we've never actually hunted over there on that side. And I elected to come over here to a different spot, kind of like this brushy knob. There's a bean field here. There's some bedding down below. There's a water hole, pasture. It's kind of just got a mix of everything. I absolutely love this spot. We actually found it when we were shed hunting out here. I just always thought this would be an awesome afternoon sit. Here comes the little buck. Man, that was cool. Temperature's definitely dropping a little bit, so I'm gonna hit the horns together a little bit. Hopefully pull maybe another buck out of that bedding area back there. So let's try this. I just shot the biggest buck I've ever shot in my entire life. I shot low. I shot low. I'm not gonna get that deer. Went to full draw on that deer 3 times. I had him 18 yards. I had him even closer, and I didn't shoot because there was a twig in the way. Waited until he got broadside. Perfectly broadside. And I shot low. I'm not gonna get that deer. Well, I'm still here. After talking to Todd and Justin, you know, this situation is definitely not an easy one. And the best thing to do at this point is to wait. You can see the sun going down. I'm gonna wait till dark. I'm gonna get out of here. So that way the deer has had 2 hours to hopefully lay down. And with my wind going that way toward the truck, I can sneak out of here, get to the truck, not make a peep. Alrighty, so it's the morning after. I shot that buck last night at 4:30, giving him about 16 hours. This is actually the tree here that I shot him out of. So we're gonna go over here, look for the arrow. We knew which direction he took off, so we're gonna see if we've got any blood or if we can find that arrow. So. All right, well, here's the arrow. And it is all, this doesn't even look like it penetrated. And this looks like it's flesh wound. There's no blood on it at all. It if it went through him, there'd be more blood on the fletching. This is just hair. All right, so we've been searching for quite a while. I actually do feel a lot better I feel better now than I have all night anyway. Seeing the arrow, remembering what I saw when I took that shot, I think I just barely nicked him in the leg. I mean, it was so low that it was way out of anything vital. Todd and I have actually gone around here, done multiple circles, grid searched everything, and not found one speck of blood. No beds, no nothing. So I think he's gonna be all right. I'm gonna go home, lick my wounds, and get back after it.
The good news and then the bad news. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Bad news.
I think I know where you're going with this.
Tommy made a bad shot. I mean, let's face it. I think he says it right in his footage. He got buck fever. I think he misjudged the yardage a little bit. He hit that deer extremely low and obviously wasn't able to recover it. You were there with him. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, Justin, I agree with you. I mean, I think he did get buck fever. I've been around Tommy enough. I love Tommy to death, but I mean, man, oh man, this guy gets extremely excited over antlers. I mean,
him and Neil, I think, are the two guys on our team where if there is a flash of antler somewhere in the woods, it's a giant buck. There's a giant coming every time. So yes, I mean, a buck that big, I definitely think, buck fever played a hefty role in this one.
Right, and there's no question about he made an error, and I'm not talking about an error in the shot. I mean, Justin, you went out there. I looked at it too. Tommy really thought, and I know he communicated this with you, that he really had in his brain that this was a 20-yard shot. I think sometimes we shoot 20 yards so much that a lot of times everything becomes 20 yards when that deer comes in, and it's just that whole muscle memory. It's that whole that's what you shoot the most. That's what you think about the most. And that shot was a 27-yard shot.
Yeah, I mean, I hopped up in that stand a couple weeks later to hunt it, and I range found that trail like 4 or 5 times, and I'm 27 yards, over and over. And I texted Tommy, and I go, this deer was at 27, right? And he goes, no, I shot him for 20.
Yeah,
I'm like, well, there's your problem. So the bad news is bad shot. The good news is the deer lived.
Yep.
Much as we thought. I mean, the shot was super low. It clipped the back of his leg, went across the brisket, never even got into his chest cavity at all.
No blood.
No blood on the arrow, no blood on the ground. I got a trail camera picture of that deer, actually a couple of them. I think it was like on November 1st. So we know that he lived, so that's the good. The bad news is the neighbor killed him on November 8th. And I actually got to see the deer in his truck. He was kind enough to show the deer to me, and I got to see the mark across his gully.
And Matt, we're not saying that we're disappointed that you got the deer. We were just hoping that we were going to have a chance to
I mean, you always want a second chance to shoot that animal. So, that's Tommy's hunt. Fortunately, since then, he did finally have some good luck and actually harvested 2 nice bucks here in Illinois on one sit, which you guys will see in an upcoming episode. So that's all for Tommy's hunt. Next, we're going to jump right into Mr. Graf here.
Let's do it.
Who, like always, has some pretty amazing hunts. So let's check those out.
That was a fail. He was right here. I've been trying to shoot a buck out of this stand now for 3 years. I mean, I snort-wheezed him in. He was right here. I spooked him pretty good. Unfortunately, I hit my camera. There he is right there. November 1st. These bucks have got to start getting up and moving around. This is prime time right now, so I'm going in early. It's about 1:30, so I'm actually going to be hunting a stand that's nice and easy to get to. Had some great encounters in the stand over the years. It's just a good funnel, so I'm going to slip in there right now. November 1st. Wind is out of the south. They're saying by the end of the day, southeast. The other day I was having a conversation with Clinton about you find those certain spots on property where no matter where you're at, the wind is still going to be in your favor. This is one of those spots. Every time I hunt here, 90% of the time when I hunt here, my scent is usually going straight out and up. There it goes. It's just one of those spots. I've had some good encounters here. One with Captain Hook, shot him. A couple other good bucks have come through this area. They just like this spot. They travel down it. A lot of does hang out here. I got one eating in the corn right over here right now, so. Just not the buck I'm looking for. Nice deer. One more year and he'll be awesome. That's what you expect to see on November 1st. Bucks up on their feet, looking for does. That's exactly what it's supposed to be like. The question is, where's BMW? He's got to be around here somewhere. on the light, but that was a great evening. I mean, that was 3 or 4 good-looking bucks, but just not the one I'm looking for. All right, guys, November 3rd. I mean, this is one of those prime days you think about. I mean, you think about November all year long. 70 degrees right now. I hunted this stand a few days ago, saw 3 different bucks, nice bucks, just not the one I'm looking for. One thing I like to do on these hot days, guys, I carry some of these dead downwind wipes. All right, call it, you say whatever you want to call it an advertisement, call it whatever you want, but I'm telling you right now, when you get heated up and you're hot, man, you can get in here and you can wipe down. It's the smartest thing to do when you're smoking hot like I am right now. You're so much better off getting as much of your sweat off your body. It's a bacteria. It smells. I got the wind coming out of my south. I'm hoping they come right down this draw. They're literally picking the corn around me right now, so anything could come running in here. Lately, the boys, I call them the boys, the men of the team, have been giving me a run for my money. They've been putting different cameras out in different locations. Tonight, I got a camera down below me here. If a buck comes up along this corn or doe, I'll be able to film it from down below, so it's gonna be pretty cool. All right, here goes. That was an awesome encounter with an old buck. I got trail camera photos of that deer. He's blind in the one eye, but I tell you what, all of his other senses are spot on. I can hear some grunting about 60 yards. Over there in that thick stuff, I can't see what it is. Well, that was that same buck I had an encounter with last night. He's got the weird eyes. Man, if he had his other side, he is old. I mean, he is an old buck. Cool looking deer. I gotta admit, this is not exactly what I intended on for November 5th. I mean, 70 degrees, south winds. I literally have hunted this stand now about 5 or 6 times. I mean, I've had action
in it each time I've been in here. I mean, literally, I got the spike buck bedded down right next to me here. It was kind of interesting getting set up, but until this wind changes, I don't have a lot of really good south wind options that I want to muck up right now. So weather changes tomorrow, cold temperatures. I'm ready. I'm rested up. Gear is tuned up. I'm gonna shoot tonight and I'll be ready to go. But then again, it could happen tonight. Bowhunt or die, guys. He was just moving too quick. I couldn't get him to stop. That was my second chance at BMW. I blew it. I mean, I should have trimmed this lane better, and I didn't. A lot of times when they get in this bowl, they go up, or they come out, they go up. Today they're going down. I had one chance right here, but I didn't like it because it was kind of quartering towards me. So I was trying to prepare for him to get in this lane here, but it's just too thin. I got my wicked saw with me. I'm going to knock out these couple trees. I may even just come back in here tonight and drop these two limbs because I think it can happen here again. Morning, November the 6th. Finally getting the cold weather we've been wanting. It's not frost, you're not seeing your breath, but believe me, from 72 degrees, 75 degrees, down to 44 to 50 feels like a dream. BMW was right here last night. I just could not get it done with my camera. I'm hoping he's still in the area, guys. It's gonna get pretty windy, so I want to hit these antlers together just a few times to see if there's any bucks down below me. See if I can get them to come up to me real quick before it gets any later in the day. It's still pretty early, but I'm just gonna do a light tickle. Guys, I just cannot believe I just got an arrow in BMW. I was here last night. This is my third time that I've gotten this close to him. I was here last night. I got some beautiful footage of him coming in. I just could not pull it off. You know what? The wind was starting to pick up, and I know it was going to start shifting west, which is not as good for this stand. And I just wanted to be able to get one rattle sequence in to be able to see if I could pull anything from the bottom up. I hit those rattles, relaxed for a little bit, and I'm not kidding you. I mean, within 5 minutes, he came up, he hit that scrape. Oh gosh. Guys, I only got one thing to say. Right there. Bow hunt or die, guys.
We're about 15, 20 yards from where I shot the buck. Off to my left shoulder here is the set that I was hunting in. So if you want to take a look at that set there to give you an idea where I was at. Right here, guys, is what you want to see. I say it, I've been saying it for the last 3 years now, 2-3 years, Kill Zone Max, my favorite broadhead. I mean, this is the kind of blood you want as a bow hunter, period. Right now, guys, we've only gone about maybe 50 yards. Good, thick blood. I don't see no signs of him yet, but I definitely got good blood. Super big rub right over there. I mean, this was the line that he was running for sure. Oh, guys, I better sit down for this one. He's right here. He's right over my shoulder. We're gonna go grab him right now. This buck didn't go more than 60 yards. Oh, he's a brute. Come on. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's him. Oh, he is awesome. EJ. Oh, oh man. Oh, what an awesome buck. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Oh. Well, guys, here he is. I mean, this buck couldn't have gone more than 60, 70 yards. I mean, that Kill Zone Max tore him up, double lung. This buck literally went right up here and died right here. I mean, you know what? I still didn't see him fall. I really didn't thought that I heard him crash, so I didn't want to take a chance, guys. And that's the number one thing we continue to tell everybody on the show. No matter how good of a shot you've made, just back out when in doubt. This is an awesome buck called BMW that I've been chasing. He's just got everything you'd want. I mean, he's got tine length, mass, he's got this awesome dagger growing out of the side here. I mean, he is just an very, very, very impressive buck. I mean, this is the deer that I wanted to shoot off this piece of property. I've been playing cat and mouse with him literally since the beginning of the season. I've been getting a lot of photos of him, but he is just a great buck. And you know what, for all those guys who said, you know what, I'm not going to hunt because of the hot weather. I mean, today was the first day that cold weather came in, but a lot of people shot some awesome bucks. You know, EJ on that 75-degree day shot that awesome deer called STD that we were chasing. Dean up in, actually he got a second buck in Wisconsin. Super warm weather there too, but yet he was still able to put down a good one. The reality is when the rut's on, those bucks are moving and you just got to put your tree stand time in. I call it tree stand therapy. But this is an awesome deer. Now the work begins. I'm gonna get him caped out and tagged for the taxidermist. So I guess my 2015 buck season is officially over, and I can't be any more proud of the two deer that I got here in Illinois.
You know, Todd, I have to say, it serves you right for not getting a shot at that deer the first time he came through, because you put me in that stand last year and a buck walked through and I wasn't able to shoot him. So I felt good. I felt like a little bit of payback. Like, see what happens when you don't shoot the lane, Graf? It's not just me.
I don't shoot the lane?
Don't trim the lane. You know what I meant. You guys all know what I meant. So
there's no doubt.
How did you feel when he walked through there and you didn't get a shot at him?
You know what? I judge success on being able to capture on footage.
Capture what on footage?
The buck.
The deer walking through a shooting lane, you can't shoot him?
You're not always going to get them, and I know I'm getting
So Todd's not going to shoot any deer anymore. He's just going to go work for National Geographic and film deer, and then you'll be successful if you don't care about shooting them anymore.
That's not true. The point is, for me, when I see a good deer, I always like to be able to show the footage that I get. It kind of drives me crazy when some of the teammates are like, "Oh, I saw this big one." We never see the footage. That drives me
happens
nuts.
a lot. That
happens to me a lot. I want to see the footage. For me, capturing the deer that I'm trying to get within 20 yards on film. To me, that's a success. And you know what?
Hey, you had
It's simple as
success
that.
the next day. The
Which is
deer
amazing.
comes back after a little Todd Graf tickle with the antlers, patented tickling.
I am going to register that. So
We're
no
going to
one
just
beat
call
me
you
to
the
that.
tickler from now on.
Hey,
Mr. Tickle Hands.
You know what, guys? I mean, that truly was a perfect example of a lot of times I don't go back to the same stand, multiple times in a row, but we were having all these warm temperatures, and I mean, I kept seeing deer there, and you know what? There is a point when you start getting into November, why leave? I mean, the reality is the deer were there, the bucks were there, the sign was there. Clearly, there was going to be a doe that was going to come into heat quickly, or if there wasn't one already in the area in heat, and it really paid off. I mean, so as far as what there is to learn from that is, you know what? When it gets into November, I know you're trying to save stands and stuff, but geez, when you're seeing deer, sometimes you just got to stay.
Yeah, well, I think we talked about it in an episode earlier where I said, somebody told me one time, never leave deer to find deer. If you're seeing deer and they're in there, just stick with it, especially during the rut. You never know what's going to happen. Ton of great encounters. I mean, you had the deer with the crazy eyes come through, who we're now calling Thriller, who is not blind. He's just got weird colored eyes. I don't know if anybody's seen that before out there.
If anyone has any, if anyone
what
knows
causes
anything,
that, but I mean,
I'd
you
like
had
to
that
know.
deer come through. He came through the next day, and we were just watching the footage, and we see there's blood all on his mouth. So I don't know if he got in a fight with another deer or what exactly happened. A lot of good bucks coming through, and much to your credit, you passed those deer. I mean, those are deer. There's that 1 8-pointer was standing there, and I'm like, shoot him all day. I'm shooting that deer, and much to your credit, you had your eye on one specific buck and ended up paying off.
It was an awesome season. I mean, anytime that I can try to get ahead of Justin, I'm feeling good about it. So
Yeah, but fortunately, I was able to catch up with you a couple days later, luckily, and harvest my second Illinois buck of the year. So, guys, that is all the hunting action we've got for this show. Of course, as usual, we want to take a couple seconds to thank the people who sent in their trophy photos for this week's episode.
yeah, and real trophy photos.
Hunter Guthrie,
Josh Dunaway,
Rod Johnson,
Ryan Long,
Sam Sibrant,
Tyler Yesh. Well, for those of you who did watch the show last week and the trophy photos, I just want to get this out in the air here. I want to air the laundry, I guess. Yeah,
laundry?
real funny, you and Brando. Obviously, myself and Grant Paul both got spoofed there because clearly that is not the type of trophy photo that we're talking about for our show. Real funny, you two.
I don't know what you're talking about, Graf.
Yeah,
You said it was the best photo we ever had sent in
Yeah,
for the show.
unfortunately, they put these names in front of me. I didn't. From here on out, I'm looking at the photos before I say anything. Grant, you and I
You're like
both
Ron
got.
Burgundy. You'll read anything we put in front of you.
Oh, here we go.
Well, congratulations, everybody, and thank you for sending in those trophy photos. They are definitely still flying in, still at record pace. So keep them coming, guys. We'll try to get you in the next couple episodes.
Oh wait, hang on.
Todd's checking his trail camera
No,
photos.
I just got. Hey guys, I finally got 3 of the new Stealth Cam wireless units set up, and I just got a photo from Wisconsin, which these deer are still under heavy pressure because of rifle season. Look at that. There's a doe, right there. No one's in that rifle stand.
Good for her. I'm sure she's thankful for that.
That's cool. So if you guys want to start getting into the wireless cameras, these things are really working great. I mean, I love this. Who does not want to get photos when you're sitting there at your desk at work?
Well, you have to be at your desk at work.
Well,
for that
whatever.
to happen.
Who doesn't like getting photos on their phone? Go ahead.
Well, guys, thanks everybody for tuning in to this week's show. Make sure you guys check back next week. We've got a lot of great hunts lined up for you. Next week, it looks like we're going to have Frankie Clark, who killed just an absolute giant 8-point
huge.
down there in central Illinois, as well as Josh Fletcher, who killed a stupendous buck. I don't know why I said stupendous. It's a great word, but he killed a really nice buck up there in public land in Wisconsin. So make sure you guys check back next week right here in Bowhunt or Die.
For more exciting action, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and receive live updates from our team members as well as the latest happenings in the bow hunting and archery world. Be sure to share your photos, stories, and experiences as well. And don't forget to pick up your official bowhunting.com and Bowhunt or Die gear by visiting bowhunting.com/gear. We have a full selection of hats, shirts, decals, wristbands, and much more. Hello, everybody.
What, Justin?
I'm going to start off.
Who's next week?
Episode 23. Do it. Let's do it. Pretty close. The good news is
We almost saw Tommy Barf on film.
that Bad news is, the neighbor killed him 2 weeks later.